Have we made it, Becky?
Yeah.
We have. Welcome to Snetterton, everybody. Weather's looking a little bit shit at the moment for today, but apparently it's going to get better. We'll find out only as the day goes on. Boom. So 2 qualifying sessions today on a Saturday and 2 races tomorrow, but we're going to see if I have to go and get the tickets out the boot or if they're just going to let us in, seeing as how we've got a nice big trailer behind me. And yeah, let's go racing. Saturday, the bit more leisurely day with only 2 practice sessions if we do both of them. So little legs here is deciding to attack the assault course. Yay! How you do?
I'm doing it again.
You're doing it again? Oh, then.
So you have to do your present, and then you've got to put your arms out, and then you've got to walk.
Come on then.
Your balance really fast, so then you get it over there. And then this is spinny, so you've got to be careful.
Show the viewers how it's done, eh?
You've got to hold on to the rope to get past. You can go really fast on these because it's super easy. And then you need to jump a bit to get onto this. And then you've got to hold on to that, and then you've got to jump. And then you've got to walk across very slow because you want to concentrate. And then go fast again on these. And then walk along.
Yeah, right.
And then you've got to put your arm up, and then you've got to jump.
Yay! Should we go and get the car off the trailer?
Huh?
Should we go and get the car off the trailer? Should we start thinking about that?
And then do this and then.
Right. Family part of motorsport. Right. Well, nearly ready for qualifying, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's us getting called up. That's just the first call light, but we ready? We jim jammed up. A bit nervous because we don't know what the engine's going to do. What do we think the engine's going to do?
Go brum brum.
Go boom boom. Hopefully, fingers crossed she goes. We've got 2 qualifying sessions today though if we want. So if it turns to cap and the first one, we can do the second one or that, and just see how the car goes, or just kind of get a feel for it while we're out. But yeah, got the memory cards in, so fingers crossed the cameras will work, and I can put some qualifying footage up for you now.
Fingers crossed.
And yeah, let's go. the second qualifying session done, just back into the paddock after that. How did qualifying go? Not so sure. It's yeah, we done, my fastest lap across the two was actually in the second one, which I'm surprised at, a 2:09, which by all accounts was a good time on treaded tyres and with what we got. But Matt Smith finishing me has just kind of found, he's went 3 seconds faster than he ever has done before and popped in a 2:06. So we've got, I don't know where the hell the 3 seconds are going to come from on mine, but yeah, sorry, I was getting changed at the same time. But yeah, so it's going to be, tomorrow was a different day. Between the qualifying sessions, I had a quite almighty spin in the first one, which I think was the shocks kind of got onto the bump stops, and then with the next bump, it's kind of got away from me. So stiffened the back end up on the shocks, and I think I went overly stiff because the second qualifying session was horrible to drive. It was bumping everywhere. I think I stiffened the rebound up as well a little bit, and that was a mistake. So I'm going to soften that one off, leave the main shocks harder because that felt nicer. But it was actually the second qualifying session. We done a 2:10 point something in the first one and a 2:09 point something in the second one. But is it just I'm getting quicker because I'm learning the circuit? I've never been on the 300 before, or was it the setup? But either way, if it is the setup, I'd rather go slightly slower and know what the car's going to do, because it was quite unpredictable there. And we did have another quite big spin, so I think the tyres are shot as well though. But yeah, so qualifying, well, 2 qualifying sessions done. Casting in one piece. Water temperature was up slightly in the second quali, but I think that's it's absolutely red hot here at the minute. It's sort of 26 degrees or something, and quite a humid heat. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it is just that. But the water's slightly down in the header tank. It's only maybe half an inch or something lower, but I think it's maybe just had a little burp and kind of got to where she wants to be. So I'm going to have a look, see if I've got some water wetter with me. Chuck some of that in for tomorrow. Soften the rear off again tonight before we go back to our digs, and yeah. But right now, I need to get out my gym jams and I need a pint. So, but yeah, till tomorrow, guys. Well, welcome back, guys. Day 2 of what is it, Snetterton 300 American Fest, whatever they've got it billed as, and just about to get ready. Hang on. Oh, we're being called, so let's make this one quick. It looks like it's going to be dry for this one. I've got the wet ready because the sky isn't looking very nice, so we're ready, they're pressured, but best get my gym jams on, best get going. We start in 7th on the grid, 2nd in class, so we'll...
But can I say one thing? You've got to have your breakfast before.
Well, I can't eat before.
But you can't, because you know.
No, so... But yeah, going to get dressed, get my gym jams on, get down to the assembly area, and keep your fingers crossed, guys. Let's see how we get on.
Woo!
Well, that's race 1 done, as you can tell. Definitely need a haircut, don't I? So... It looks like the front camera hasn't worked but wasn't fully charged, so I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but the rear camera's still on, so it's not as nice, but at least I can do, I'll not do a full race, but I'll kind of do it within the highlights of the race. How do we get on? Cracking start up to 4th, I think, off the start, so that was really good. And then went down towards the second hairpin, went from 3rd to 4th, missed the gear. I think I missed the gear, or I hit the brakes either way, so, and then the thing just kind of stopped, so which was a bit of a shitter. So apologies to anybody who I cocked up behind, but got to go on again. Obviously lost a chunk of time, and then Nicky Cans Aston on-cut slicks came through with Sam driving, obviously like professional spec driver, so we didn't really put up much of a fight with him in couldn't catch Matt. Once we made the mistake, Matt had the gap, kind of seemed to maintain the gap for a while, but and then I made a mistake on my faithful corner, didn't I? Ran wide, no spins, but I ran wide, kind of went in too deep on the brakes, ran wide, and yeah, and then from there just kind of thought, let's just keep all the third, not try anything too silly, kind of on my own. So a bit of a boring race really, but we got third in class, or second if they're not counting the accident. I don't know if he's invitation or if he's part of the class. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but yeah, and the car's still in one piece. So fingers crossed. The sun's now shining. It's absolutely red hot.
Are you going to tell them the bad bit about the car?
Well, it looks like it's leaking a bit of oil somewhere again. There's a little bit of oil in the passenger footwell, but I think that maybe is off. I think it's off when I've missed filling the catch tank up. Filling the oil tank up. I think it's just got that hot today that it's kind of come underneath. I think this looks like some of the silicon's melting as well, so I think it's just kind of come underneath in the passenger footwell. So maybe it does when I first got out the car, but I can't see anything, so there's no reason why we're not just going to send it in race 2, is there?
No.
So not sure where we're starting, not sure what the overall time was, but it's in one piece so far. So
fingers crossed it'll stay that way.
Fingers crossed it'll stay that way, and fingers crossed both cameras will work for race 2,
yeah.
So we can show some good footage of race 2. Otherwise it's going to be a bit of a shorter video, isn't it? But we're going to
But Daddy, on Gemma's phone I took some slow-mo so you can put that on the videos.
Oh, right, you need to stop doing slow-mos, just do the normal ones as well.
But then it's like cool because then you can see.
Right. But yeah, so we'll see how race 2 goes. We're going to have a quick wander about now, so we'll get some video footage of what else is here today. It's the first time they've done this American leading thing here, so yeah, so far so good. Times are still a bit crap, but yeah, tyres is destroyed.
Tyres are destroyed.
Tyres is knackered, yeah. So, but you know, we've got one race meeting left to do on them, and then we can kind of throw them away. So yeah, happy days. So stay tuned, folks, for race 2. What wins, man? Oh, was Shelley in that yesterday? Yeah, off Shelley.
I think it was the singing she did.
He's the star of the show, eating her chips. Is the other one going to be in? He's the queen, he's my queen, but she's not, she's a bit too embarrassed to be, there she is. Welcome to YouTube, Gemsy. I know. Well, you'll be a YouTube sensation.
It's nothing to do with me or YouTube.
Nice Julie coming in. Hey, out the way.
Get in, sweetheart.
It's nice Julie, isn't it? Say much from there though. You can literally see them coming around the last corner and that's it, down the start finish straight. You can see quite a bit from up there, can't you?
You can see the start of it.
Yeah.
And then we see you're in the gravel. We're going over the grass, wasn't it?
I ran mine when I was right every time I try and think I can go faster, I cock it up. Every time I think I can go faster into that corner, I cock it up. Well, it's quite a bit of YouTube, folks, isn't it? There she is, sneaking in. She's not be happy when she sees it, but she is sneaking in. Yeah, quite a bit here for the first go. So fingers crossed it'll be a continuing feature, do you think? Yeah. Fingers crossed we can learn how to drive bloody Snetterton as well. 2 done. How did we go? Not very well. Well, actually, it was really, really good. We're sitting 3rd overall, I think. Kind of keeping with Matt Smith. So it was going really well until it didn't. So we had a massive spin at Corham, which was just me trying to. I was catching Matt through Corham, so I thought, well, if we can kind of be a little bit more banzai through there, I might close up the gap, and it didn't work. So we'll leave the cameras as work, so we can. That'll be on the highlights. So and then obviously had to wait to get rejoin. A few people get past and whatnot, and then I saw a cloud of smoke out the back, and I thought it was rubber. So I didn't know if I had a puncture or something else. It didn't smell like oil or anything. It smelled more rubbery. So we kind of kept going for another 2 or 3 laps or something. Caught Gary Lapidus in his Corvette, and followed him for a lap, chucked it up the inside at the hairpin, and she spun down very quickly. And then there was a load of smoke out the bonnet vents and stuff like that, which you'll be able to see on the camera. So it was kind of, yeah, time to call it a day. Oil pressure and everything was perfect, water temperature was perfect, everything was okay. But when I've come into the pits,
did you tell them?
Give us a chance. When we came into the pits and I pulled the bonnet off, it's done the same as it done after Alton Park. So the valley gasket's like a balloon and there's oil all over. So clearly there's something not happy inside the engine. I'm assuming in the bottom of the engine. So whether it's a piston or rings or whatever. But yeah, so it's a shame because you know, one of them things. We've kind of ended the year on a low, but
But it happens.
yeah, these things happen, don't they? To appreciate the good days, you must experience the bad days. So
You did think that something was going to go wrong as well.
I had a bit of a feeling, yeah, didn't I? So did Gemma. So it is what it is. So it'll no doubt be a bit expensive, whatever it is, because these things always are. But it'll give some content for the winter as we get the engine pulled, and kind of. I'm not going to strip it this time. We're just going to send it to Roland as is, and let him do all the diagnosis and such. But yeah, it's one of them things. A bit of a crappy end to the year. Also, we're having such a good year. You know, kind of 4 wins on the bounce, and then the last meeting, it's kind of ended itself. But what one of them things, isn't it? It's these things happen. But we live to fight another day. The car is in one piece, bar. Well, the engine's in one piece. It's just something inside it's not happy. So that's the main thing. Yeah, it's time now to get it loaded up, give it in a trailer, and then we've got sort of 4.5, 5 hours home. Lovely. But we'll do a bit of an outro on the way out the circuit. Right now I'm just kind of a little bit feeling down in the dumps, and you know, because it's not what you want, is it? At least it's at the end of the year, silver lining. But it's a bit shitty after you've just spent all that time and effort to kind of half rebuild the engine to do exactly the same again. So there's something inside it not happy. We'll find out what it is. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it resolved for next year, and fingers crossed we'll come back fighting. In the meantime, we need to get that MGB done, or it is for sale as is. If anyone is interested, please get in touch. Just need a space, and I can't afford to keep 2 race cars, so it needs to be gone. Whether I finish it or not, I'm not really bothered. So if anyone is in the market for one that doesn't need that much work to finish and comes up with a reasonable offer that we can agree on, she's gone. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get my normal clothes back on, get out the gym jams, and actually I'll show you the extent of it this time. So you can see lots and lots of oil, and you can see the valley gasket just in here. That's all. Oh, that's where it bellowed right up. So it's that's with sealant as well. So I assume. Oh, yeah, you can just see in the centre of it there. Put the light on. You can see in the centre it's completely creased with that the valley gasket. So it's that is no more. Something very, very unhappy in there. Very unhappy. Because I definitely shouldn't do that. But such is life. But here comes the rain, so we're going to get the car in a trailer before it gets too wet, and yeah, such is life, innit? Bye bye Snetterton. It's been eventful. So we got second in class in the first race, the Aston Martin decided because it was on semi-slicks or cut slicks or whatever, that it wasn't eligible. So we got second in class, which is a nice end of the year. And I think I'm suspecting piston rings is the reason for the failure, shall we say, in race 2. But it's coming out going to Roland anyway over the winter. But yeah, bit of an outlaw, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That's the end of our race season. Little Legs here was trophy girl today. She done a stonkingly good job, didn't you, darling? Yeah. And until the next time, guys, see you soon. All the best. Bye bye.